Hi, this is your learner Glithy, and welcome back to the Ramble. I haven't been doing this well recently, have I? I think that I've been so wrapped up in life that this kind of project just fell by the wayside, which kind of sucks. But I will endeavor to get back into the flow of things. Excuse me, into the flow of things. Uh, so basically, I want to, get into actually hitting the 2 journal entries a week, and then uh this on well, I'm going to keep it on Sundays for now, but I am thinking of changing. So, let's see. What are we recapping? Well, the last 2 weeks, the last check-in was 2 weeks ago, and it's been a hell of a 2 weeks to be honest. Uh Mostly what happened was life got in the way of my Fridays, which is generally when I record this. So I've been thinking about augmenting that and attempting to record on maybe Saturday or Sunday. We shall see though. Usually Friday is a great day for me to get it done. Uh, but Sunday's a good day too, I think. So I might keep that in mind. Another thing that got in the way was birthday stuff. Because I will be honest, I was a total Leo and focused more on that than this particular project. And so, yeah, lots of birthday things happened because I turned a big age. But the thing we are supposed to be talking about is Japanese and exercise. So, let's start with Japanese. I still feel like I'm falling behind in my Japanese studies. So I'm going to try a new thing where I do them first thing in the morning. Well, Migaku and Bunpro. I should be a little bit more clear. Mostly because I do always get Bunpro done, but sometimes not Migaku. As for listening and reading, those things have also been a little bit loosey goosey. I really do them like at random more than on a regular basis. So those are some things that I gotta try to get together. Uh, But to be honest, these are all next month problems. For the last week of this month, I'm going to focus on just hitting Boon Pro and Migaku. Mainly because I have a lot of ghosts on Boon Pro. I think nearly 30. Yeah, I wasn't focusing as much as I should have been. And honestly, just getting a lot of stuff wrong, right? So I want to, yeah, beat those down first before I try anything else. And then in August, we're going to try to do a more regulated reading and listening schedule, which I mostly thrive on schedules if I do it right. The key thing here is set it up right, which is kind of a big deal for me. But at least for right now, my goal is to get through the N3 stuff. And so once I get my ghost down, I'm gonna start adding more N3 grammar points. Uh, and the next month, I'm gonna hit my N3 books and some kind of N3 listening to get myself on track. But to be honest, for my particular goal, I do have 5 to 6 months to get through my review before I even attempt or think about deep diving into N2. So I think it's not too bad. Mostly, I think I just need to reinforce the structures of N3. I think. I hope so, anyways. Like, I did study this, but who knows with me. And I think that's probably all for Japanese. So let's move on to exercise. So here I've hit some small wins. And I mean, some big ones too, I guess. I'm down about 3 to 4 kilos, and I switched to large loop bands to complement my weights. And oh boy, the loop bands are kicking my butt. I thought they'd be pretty much the same as the tubes, and oh no, no, they're not. They absolutely are not. It's good though. Uh, my goal is working on progressive overload right now as I try to lose weight and build muscle. Uh, I'm not going to explain progressive overload. There are plenty of YouTube videos about that. But the main thing to take away from this is I'm trying to lose weight and build muscle at the same time, which is partially why I'm not gonna lose weight as fast as I could. But I feel like my goals are pretty simple, to be honest. Wait, have I ever talked about those? Probably not. But let's do the whole kind of exercise weight loss thing. So, in essence, I want to lose around 15 or more kilos. Oh, wait, sorry. I realized that because I live in Japan, I've done this so long, I'm not using freedom units. But let me switch this over. Suffice to say, I'm trying to lose like uh 30 pounds. And so far I've lost about 8 pounds in nearly 2 months. I think that's the correct numbers. I could be off. But honestly, my main goal is to be healthier and fitter, which is kind of a nebulous goal, which is why I thought that maybe losing around 15 kilos or 30 pounds would be a good idea. And also, I guess recently I was considering that I have to carry this body into old age. And so I'm thinking more in terms of that. And so my goal is to, yeah, do a lot of strength training and do a lot of cardio. And if I manage to lose these 30 pounds, that's great. Um, if I don't fully lose them, that's also okay. The thing is to just be stronger and healthier and all that good stuff. Um, and to be honest, my schedule for working out hasn't really changed. I work out about 6 times a week, so 3 times strength training and 4 times interval walking. Um, and let me tell you, I don't do anything terribly fancy like you might see in like the interval walking YouTube videos because I've looked at them and absolutely not. I just walk fast and slow at intervals of 3 minutes on the treadmill. And so far, so good. Am I losing like crap tons of weight? Probably not. Do I have more energy and all that stuff that feels like a lie but actually happens if you exercise? Yes. And I mean, yeah, so far it works. But looking back over the last month, because July's close enough to a close to say this, I do think that as I implemented the exercise routine, it kind of caused my Japanese study to suffer. Um, a lot of it was because I got so focused on exercise, but also because I made a lot of mistakes during the first stages of my exercise goals. I did some overtraining. Uh, I underestimated, overestimated? No, I overestimated um, my energy levels and I underestimated my weightlifting, which is why I switched to the loop bands. Because yeah, my weights are too light, which is funny, but I did way too much cardio. So that was kind of an issue. And I had like just so tired. I was so, so tired. So that's something to consider. Getting back on topic, my Japanese suffered because I focused so hard on exercise. And I think that sometimes what happens is my mind goes all in on one thing and kind of neglects other things. And so that's something I need to be mindful of because I think that is the what actually happened with my Japanese. And so that's something to consider as I go forward. Um, Especially because, right, I do have this goal of into, and I do want to do into before 2028. That's my goal, sincerely. And of course, right, my exercise goals. But I think that's everything from these past 2 weeks. I'll try to be good and do next week's check in on time, but we shall see because I do think I have plans for that Friday that could interfere. But yeah, I need to do these check-ins because they do help me keep track of what I'm doing and what I need to improve. So, if you made it this far, as always, thanks for watching.